Hey, what's going on? It's Coach Hapa, and I am so excited to be able to bring you something very special for the holidays. Obviously, you see me in my sweater and my hat. I'm ready to go, man. But here's the thing: if you're like me, maybe you still haven't done all your shopping yet. I'm like that. I'm like the last minute shopper. That is me. So I wanted to bring you a gift guide for all my last minute shoppers. This would be useful for you if you are buying for a DJ. So maybe you have a loved one who's a DJ, or maybe you're a DJ and you're just looking for a deal and you're looking to buy yourself some stuff. No judgment. Like, that's all good. So this is our holiday gift buying guide. We've got a whole bunch of products that we've listed. We actually have a full list inside of Amazon. It's set up as a holiday gift buying guide on our Amazon account. You can go there and check out all of the links. We're not going to get into all of those products here today. We're just going to cover about 10 to 15 of those products. We're going to run them down. And this is in no particular order. I'm going to share some things. Actually, I should point this out. A couple of these are not in Amazon, including the first one that I'm about to show you. There are some on Amazon, but they're whack. Like, this one is heavy duty. So the first one I've got is an actual stand. Let me go ahead and bring this up here. This is a company called Stand, STX-N-D. They don't technically design these for DJs, but they're great for DJs. I use one now. This fits in your bag. Look how compact it gets. Check this out. It folds down to this. It can even fit in a purse. Now, it also comes with a case, like a little cloth case that you can put over it so that it doesn't scratch up your laptop or whatnot. Like, this would be a bad idea. But the really cool thing I like about this is it can adjust. It's got an X stand on the very bottom of it. And then this thing actually rotates. Another really cool feature about this is it's got these little pieces that hold your laptop in place. The proof is in the pudding. I actually use this on a moving bus. I was DJing off the side of a moving bus, and I used this stand with a little bit of gaff tape, and my laptop was completely secure, bumps and all. I mean, pretty amazing. Stand. I would recommend going getting one of those. Actually, let's go back to that really quick. Coach Bry, who's here with me. What is the price on that, Bry? Yeah, $75. $75. Well worth it. And I've had plenty of DJ stands that have crapped out on me over the years. This one is completely solid. I'm sold. All right, so let's move on. Let's see. This one, love this. People ask me about this all the time. Now, this is a little bit more expensive, 400 and something dollars, but I've got one here, and I need to write things down. And I love the idea of paper, but I don't want to misplace my notebook and do all of that. At the same time, some of you might be thinking, well, you could just write on an iPad. I'm telling you, writing on this is completely different feel than writing on an iPad. This feels like paper. The other thing that I really like about this is that it does not have a browser. It does not have any apps. It literally does one thing. That is to take notes. That's all it does. And I love this. This goes with me everywhere I go. I use it for journaling. I use it to take meeting notes. And you can actually create your own templates as well. But for a DJ, this would be great, right? Like, if you're doing a venue walkthrough or you're just trying to take notes with a client, this is key. So this is the Remarkable. It is not cheap, but it is well worth it. I mean, I use this thing literally every day, and people ask me all the time about it. So I added this to the list. By the way, I should also mention this gift buying guide is not necessarily only for cheap products or expensive products. We've got a good mix of things that are in here. So I'm going to go back, and some things are very specifically DJ related, and other things are just like great tools that I have that I just wanted to share with you. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Number 3 here. Now, I use a pair of custom fit in-ear monitors. They are very expensive, and I love them. However, Coach Bry on our team recently bought these. And actually, I don't even think he was upset earlier because he did not pay $39. I think he might have paid $49 for them. Right now, it looks like they're on sale. But yeah, these are great. Even as like a backup pair of headphones. Or, in this case, if I'm DJing and I often am wearing a hat, the over-ear headphones are sometimes difficult to try to figure out, right? I mean, literally right now with this little spring on top of my head, that's very difficult to figure out. So the in-ear monitors are really great. Now, custom in-ears are awesome, but they're going to cost you, I think my in-ears were $1,500, $40. Pop them in your bag. If you lose them, you're not sweating it, right? Like, I mean, that's huge. This is a really great one. So, in-ear monitors, they come with the different tips that you can switch out. Coach Fry was the one who helped me put together this list, and he said that these are great. He loves them, so I trust his judgment on that. All right, let's move on. Oh, you can even see. Look at the very top of this. Last purchased. I bought these. I use them. They're in my car. Believe it or not, I use these in my car to record podcast episodes. The other day, I recorded a voiceover thing that I had to do with me and my wife, and I used these. These are incredible, and they come with their own separate carrying case. This is made by a company called Rode. Many of you may be familiar with Rode already. Now, keep in mind, this is the Wireless Pro compact audio system. There's also the Wireless 2. I opted for the Pro for a couple of reasons. This right here, this float onboard recording. Essentially what that means is that you can record on the device itself. So now you have a backup of just the audio. And then what you can do is you can run these into your phone, right? Or into your, you could also like how she's doing right there, just run them into the phone, or you can run these directly into your laptop as well. There's a lot of great uses for this. This is not included in the actual kit, but I would recommend it. Let me see if I can get this loose here. I've got the actual adapter. Here it is right here. I've got the adapter. That's an XLR. It's made by Rode. It's the XLR. And you can then plug your wireless pros into an actual input on a either on a DJ mixer or into an audio mixer. Really great to be able to have one of these, and now it makes that whole thing so much more flexible. All right, let's move on. What else we got? Oh yeah. We got to look at this one too. Okay, so let's switch over. I use this product as well. I think it's great. It's the Insta360 camera. This is technically the X3. I think they're all the way up to X5 now. I use the X2. Records 360 video. Some of you have seen this footage that DJs put up where it almost appears as though there is a drone in the room. That is using a 360 camera. So what you're getting is you're getting a full recording of the space, and then using their app, you can edit down where it has all of these automated camera movements. It's great. So you can keyframe it out really easily and then be able to do that after the fact. But I love this because you can literally set this up on a tripod and let it just record, and it's going to capture everything. Shout out to a friend of mine, Joe Bunn, who almost all of his gig content, anything from a live gig, is shot on a 360 camera. So this is a really great one. This one is also waterproof. For those of you who are into extreme sports and whatnot, you can use this as well in that space, I guess. I don't do that. I just use it for gigs and whatnot. You can also use this though. We shot footage the other day of like putting this up on like a a selfie stick sort of a thing, and then being able to walk around, and you can capture that as you go, and you can do it as time lapse video, still photos, you can do all that. So this is the Insta360. In my opinion, I've had lots of 360 cameras over the years. I had one of the very first Samsung ones that was like a round little thing. This is amazing. This is the best one I've had. Best resolution. Also works great in low light as well. All right, and what is it? Almost $300. But it's a commitment to content. All right, let's keep going. Oh, this one is cool. I know this may not feel like a complete DJ thing, but I think everybody needs a water bottle. We should be drinking more water, just in general. But this one is cool because it's got a ring on it that's a MagSafe ring. And I really like this because, they advertise this great for the gym or whatever. But this is also great for taking calls. You're like sitting at a desk. Maybe you're at like a WeWork type of spot and you've got your water bottle, and now you can put your phone up that way and be able to, take a video call that way, or be able to record content of some kind. This is great. And this is a $32 water bottle. Now there is one that's a little bit more expensive than this. That's like 50 or 60 bucks that I think is, you're seeing a bunch of ads for online. This is an Amazon sort of version of that. I know that I'm going to lose that water bottle at some point in time. So to me, 32 bucks sort of is in the right price point. And again, it comes in all these different colors. You could see, right? Put a bunch of stickers on it. I kind of like it. I kind of like some of these. All right, great. I'm over here shopping too, by the way. All right, let's keep going. Earplugs. Oh my gosh, this is a must have. You need hearing protection. You're going to be out. You're out in spaces where the music is loud, not just when you're DJing, but when you're just out. So this comes with, I think this comes with 2 sets. Yeah, 2 pairs for 10 bucks. You can't beat that. Now, some of you may argue that there's better options or more fancier earplugs that have even better hearing protection, and I'm not going to disagree with you. But for $10, this is a great gift, especially if you're buying for another DJ or you're buying for somebody. Man, this is a great gift. Coach Bry, this is what you might be getting for Christmas, by the way. So just heads up. 10 bucks is like the right price point. That $500 Remarkable is probably not in my budget this year. All right, so let's let's keep going. Oh, this one is great. I have this in my actual bag. Where's my bag? Oh, it's in the other room. Okay, I love this thing. Game changer. I started by using the free pouches that I would get from being on flights, like on airplanes and whatnot. That's how I started organizing my cables. And then I bought this when did I buy this? See, look, I purchased this November 1st. So I'm actually giving you stuff that I use, by the way. This is amazing. This actually separates things. It's got smaller little pockets for like the different cables. It's got this great zipper. And the thing that I like the most about this, I know it sounds stupid, but this little wrist thing that's hanging off the side there, that little thing is super helpful to be able to pull out of my bag and then be able to put back in my bag and then be able to pull it out of my bag really quick. I keep everything in there charger-wise. The charger for my MacBook, chargers for my phone. I have a little thing to clean the AirPods. I've got that in there. Got SD cards in there, USB drives in there. Like that really is my life inside this pouch. And so the fact that that comes in such a compact form is great. The other thing is the way that it's designed. This thing actually sits upright on the desk. Yeah, it's great. 25 bucks, 24 bucks, solid. Maybe this is what you're getting for Christmas, right? Combination. Here we go. Meta Quest headset. A little bit pricier. Some of you may know this about me already. I actually have an avatar inside of TribeXR. I am who meets you there. I am your DJ coach inside of TribeXR, which is an app designed to be a DJ simulator where you can play off of the full CDJ 3000 equipment or off of a Flex 4. You have your choice, or off of even vinyl turntables inside of the headset. That app can be accessed through the Meta Store. Today, that's not on our gift buying guide, but that's what you should add on to this if you do get a headset. Get a VR headset. It's great. There's all sorts of things you can do with it outside of what I just shared. Primarily, that's what I use my VR headset for, but there's all sorts of really cool games in there, like different experiences. You can even watch sports or a movie inside of the VR headset. There's now people that are using the VR headset as a second screen or as like your viewing device while you can hook up an external Bluetooth keyboard and mouse and even be able to use it as your display so that you can have a browser screen here, browser screen there. For the tab junkies that are out there like me, like that could be a really great use for it. But this is mixed reality, and VR is the future. It really is. I mean, at some point in time, it'll just be our glasses. But for right now, this is great. They dropped the price. For those of you that don't know, like this might look like a typo. $250. That's it. to be able to access this. This is a great deal. And I think that, and this is, of course, for the 128 gig one. You can go up a little bit higher and get like the 256, which I think is like three something. Oh, no, that's a lot more. 548. I would just do the 128. Do the 128 gig. That's more than enough for what you need. Cool. All right, let's keep going. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over. And these Meta Ray-Bans, I actually got them right here. You can see them here. I've had these for a while now. I have the ones that are transition lenses, so I can wear them inside. You can see the blinky thing. Like, this is also how you can record the POV content, right? So I can say Meta record video, and it'll start recording video. I can ask it things. It's got speakers in it. It's great, but it's also $459. And honestly, the Meta Quest does more than that. However, this is a different use case, right? Like, this is something that I could use every day and be walking around in the world. I can't walk around with the headset on like that in the world. So, yeah, this is great. I would recommend the ones with the transition lenses. I originally had the ones that were just the sunglasses, and I didn't get as much use out of them. The ones with the transition lenses are a lot more useful, in my opinion. You sort of get a little bit more out of them. So that's that. All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. We've got quite a lot, and I know, and I appreciate you bearing with me through this. Let's go ahead and look at this Stream Deck. Love this. Got one right here. Literally, I just hit the button right now on the Stream Deck. I use this for a bunch of stuff. At first, I used it for a few things, and then I started to add more into it. So right now, I even use it to control Zoom. I was on a live last night, and I've got the buttons mapped to be able to react to things like hearts and the thumbs up and all of that. I've got all that happening on that Stream Deck. So for a DJ who's looking to stream or just looking for better workflow options, the Stream Deck can be great. Pro tip, you can actually use Stream Deck as a way of even controlling things that happen inside of your DJ software. That's a whole other video. We can get into that later. But at $120, this might be in the right price point for a DJ in your life, or maybe for you as a DJ out there. Also made by Elgato, who makes really quality stuff. All right, let's move on. What do we got here? Oh, my friends over at Jetpack. Shout out to them. I remember when they made the very, very first Jetpack and they brought it by my office, and I told them that they should add little tags on it that were meant for, as if you were to pull it like a Jetpack thing. They still haven't made them yet. One day, I hope they'll make them. But these guys are known as the ultimate bag for DJs, ultimate backpack for DJs. It's got vinyl record slots in them. This is actually the Jetpack Slim. They have multiple versions, multiple products that they offer. The Jetpack Slim is kind of like the great middle in between. These things hold up great. They're not indestructible. Obviously, you're carrying a lot of weight, and with some wear and tear, like that happens. I think I'm on to maybe my third version of a Jetpack now, but it's a great bag, and they also sell the ability to brand and put your logo on the Jetpack even after the fact. So something cool to check out. I would definitely add that to the list. You need something to carry all your stuff in, and Jetpack provides a great solution. All right, let's keep going here. Aha! You need this in your life. A $25 purchase here. This is the first 50 DJ techniques you should know. This is authored by me. Yes, I'm out here promoting my own book. I have to. If I don't promote my own stuff, who else will? Right? I think this is actually a really great gift for any DJ to be able to have. This is 50 different concepts. We laid them out in the book. There's 2 pages for each concept. We break down what it is, where it's located, why you need to understand it. Like, we break all of that into a lot of like easy to digest pieces for all sorts of things, including basic music theory, all the way up to HID mode using CDJs. So definitely suggest that. First 50 DJ techniques you should know. Also, shout out to Hal Leonard, who published that for me. So yeah, big shout out to Hal. This one is a great one. Multi-tool. Many of you maybe already have a multi-tool. This is a off-brand Fangfo or whatever, like, right? So this is just a complete like Chinese knockoff brand. I wanted to add something in here that I thought was at a good price point, like relatively speaking. I mean, this is $13 for this multi-tool. Again, this is probably something that you'll have confiscated from TSA at some point, or whatever. So you don't want to spend so much money on this super expensive multi-tool. But as a DJ, very helpful to have a pair of scissors, a knife, set of pliers, a screwdriver. To have it all in one device is very helpful. I actually keep one of these in my car as well. Have one in a specific drawer inside of my house. There's so many uses for this, so I love it. And then let's see what else I've got. Aha! This one is not on Amazon. Shout out to these guys from 12-inch Skins. Love them and what they do. This is a way to customize your controller. You can actually purchase the skin. You can also do your own custom skin as well. This one looks crazy. But you can also buy off the shelf as well. And they make, carbon fiber plate, $59, like for your, what is this, S9 or your S11, and then just have it shipped to you. You can see all the different categories they have. One of the other things that I would, suggest as well is maybe like a Mac skin, something for your MacBook Pro or your MacBook Air on the other side, right? To be able to, and they've got like a template that you can utilize, and then it will skin out your thing. And not only will this look good, it's not only just the aesthetic of it all. This also is about being able to protect your gear, right? So if I were to go to, like, let's say Pioneer DJ, and we look at, yeah, you could take, a controller that you have, find your controller. Maybe you've got a Rev 5, and wow, look at the options. You can make a gold Rev 5, $109, have it shipped to you, right? So great one there. If you're not using 12-inch skins, I highly suggest that you look that up. They're great. They are sort of the leader in our industry in terms of that. And I hope that you found this list helpful. There's quite a lot of products that we listed here. There's many more products that are actually inside of that Amazon list as well. Let us know, though, down below what's something that we may have missed and something that we should definitely add to the list. This is our holiday gift buying guide, but we will have other gift buying guides that we'll have throughout the year as well. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we not only have stuff that you should buy, but this channel is dedicated to DJ education and helping you level up your skill set. So we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to all of you out there. Good luck with the last minute shopping. I will be right there with you. Obviously, online makes things a lot easier, but try to get those orders in as soon as possible because that window is closing in terms of getting gifts right before Christmas. I will see you on the next one.